Everybody say hello to the camera.
Hello.
Hello, camera.
Yes.
We have two photographers.
Yeah.
Why don't you I'm sure cats will know the way out. I mean, just let them go.
No, but they have to go down the stairs, right?
Oh, one of them's blind too.
Well, you
Keep
just
it
put them in a
on.
backpack.
Det
You
gör de
press it in a
inte.
backpack.
Yeah,
you
The
meant
blind ones
forward,
are
you
gonna
meant
start jumping and they will enjoy themselves. there.
The blind one.
The blind one, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think I met the blind one.
Very old, right?
Yeah, Caucasian, yes.
How old?
I think it's around 100 years old.
Look at that. Lisa.
Yeah.
Some repair.
Yeah, well.
What do you think, Vera?
It's beautiful though. So all very cheap because nobody wants, right? This is not.
That's very interesting. This is a design. You guys is from Peru? Yes.
Okay, now I'm recording our taxi ride going through the streets of Istanbul.
This is us in the taxi.
Hey!
Hello. There you go.
Well, yeah, I don't really teach anymore. I just, promote the school and sell basically our services to schools and promote, sell, marketing, whichever.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I don't really teach anymore.
There's the garden down there. And the other one's gonna.
I'm just asking what's on the other side.
That's still Europe. That's Asia's over there.
So what is this supposed to do?
It's part of Istanbul.
So this is the Golden Horn.
Golden Horn. Suspension bridge links the two.
Is he slowing down for you to take a picture?
It's the bus. Golden Horn. That's the, I guess that's the Black Sea. And then
So hold on a second. When we were just going. Well, what is on the other side? Is still Turkey?
it's still Turkey. This is still Istanbul. This is still European. This is the closed-in body of water. So we really haven't crossed.
I love the women that they wear.
He was sitting there at the door, nobody was involved. That's why that was the empty box. That is very good. So the other balcony, for example, on this side, looking to the seaside, on the left, this box, this door, kitchen. And three more by the north side. We use box as a metric of the sultan. Ambassadors and officials, or maybe commanders, or like a gallery box. They're all four like a gallery box. Upstairs. And making her. Who were living in Istanbul about this revolution that's written there. Until 1912 year, this hall was sealed with underneath heating system. It's like in the bathrooms, but only one difference, with a 4 seat the heat was given inside. I mean, air was given inside. Under the columns. Called that false heat. And you can also see the grips under the column. It took 3 days to keep warm inside.
Shades.
How many years was
One of the Sultan's rooms, Harem's rooms.
He was 57 years old.
57 years.
What did he die of?
This is another beautiful chase in the medicine room. This is where you came when you got a headache. Let's see the telescope. I'll fix some of the glass. These are the same crystal glass things we've seen before. It looks like silver, but it's not.
It's very like the Russian restaurants here.
That's correct. Fried cabbage, yes. It's so cheesy.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Of course.
In
It's terrible.
Brighton.
Yes. We were there just the other last week. Birthday. Yes.
I wouldn't think they would.
Why not?
You want to come and have a look at it?
Okay, I'm not looking for a car.
I thought you were the couple who wants to buy a car.
Okay, we're in the Grand Bazaar. Gold carpets, denim copper fabric, silver, leather, antique silver, water closet, bathroom sales, foreign press, tea house, restaurants. It's just a big place. Grand. The guide in English to the streets. Okay. And all of this is covered, big permanent area. Let's see how many blocks that covers.
Maybe I was shopkeepers.
4 and 2. 4 and 2. White, red.
Are you taking pictures or are you taking camera? And that's not be able to do. That's good.
I have no idea. I'd be like,
You probably could have
you'd be sending drinks to my table.
You could sit down and, you know, I guess.
I actually already ate, but I'll eat again.
But you can nail the camera in the street for dinner.
Oh God, come on. That was very quick. That was very efficient. Yeah, it's very
That's a cute picture. I like to have it actually.
museum. It's a museum since then.
So it's not practical.
No, it's a mixture of, they uncovered the images, you see? It has become a museum, a mixture of two religions, now Islam and Christianity, but no church, no mosque, no church. Oh, mosaics these are. Small glass cubes, gold gilded. It's all gold, little gold but gold. On small glass cubes. And the walls covered with beautiful marble panels, often symmetric. See the symmetry? You cut in the slices and open up like a book, what you call book matching. It's a very lovely. Up there, you see on the apsis, Mary holding Jesus, a mosaic up there.
Yeah.
Separated. Then downstairs, we went upstairs. So upstairs where we go now, made for ladies.
What?
Of course, 5 stories later, I climbed the 6th century steps.
This is how big it is upstairs. You wouldn't think of that upstairs. When you're downstairs, you wouldn't think it could be so big.
Upstairs just for women. Ah, mosaics underneath these 150.
The mosaics where the mosaics join the painting,
Yes.
meet the painting. You see they continue under the painting, the mosaics.
Yes.
Why did they cover them up?
Look at these. Oh, here to protect them. Because of humidity, we lose them one by one. So 150 years ago, they cleaned them, plastered over and painted over. Otherwise, had lost them one by one. And these are, the capitals are all marble carving. See how deep it goes, it's like a filigree, you see? It's all carved underneath. Here, this area 532 and 537. The two architects, two Greek men, Anthemios and Isodorus. They were the best mathematicians and physicians then. And then,
They hired 10,000 workers over 5 years to build
Yes.
this? Amazing.
and then, the biggest architects, they were genius.
So after this was built, was the biggest building in the world for 1,000 years.
Till
And it's still one of the biggest churches.
Till St. Peter's in Rome in the 16th century.
And then in London,
No, the St. Paul in London
yeah.
is smaller than this. I was there 3 weeks ago.
wow.
I was in St. Paul's 3 weeks ago. It's smaller than this. It's not as high as this. And that's 18th century.
yeah,
End of 18th century.
Sure.
St. Paul. This is something, there is nothing comparable to this in the world.
there's
This
also
old,
St.
this
John the
big.
Divine is rather. St. John the Divine in New York. It's one of the largest in U.S. But
Yeah.
Smaller than this. And
Oh,
what
yeah.
century?
It's still
yes,
being built.
Still being built, actually.
Yeah. Used to be crosses, but you can see they were quickly erased.
Hand carved. See how deep it was. Look at that. In Europe, they are mostly sculptured. Understand? Here, they are chiseled.
What happened?
This yesterday, they are not on the. Then Christians, then Muslims.
So who became Muslims? Former Christians, former Jews.
Neither one nor the other, but you don't have in Mecca became the principal figure.
Full mosaics lining the entire inside of the mosque, but they're all covered with plaster when the Muslims converted it from a Christian church to a Muslim mosque.
With big wings, you see blue and gray, but each time the face is right in the middle, covered with a gold star-like thing, since it's a mosque.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right at the top, you see Arabic inscriptions today on the top, on the center. But it used to be a big image of Jesus instead.
Conceived Jesus
Yes.
was a virgin.
Yes.
Because Christians believe it was a miracle and therefore he
It's a,
doesn't.
well, it's a miracle because, you know,
Yeah. But I don't know if
to have a
Muslims,
child that way is a miracle.
if Muslims believe that as well, if they believe that she was a virgin. To, that's actually an interesting question, I think. It will be a key point of religion explanation.
You have there's San Alexios to the right, you see here. On the right hand side, there's San Alexios. He was sick, he died
Saint
at the age
Alex?
of 18. Alexios.
Alexios?
Alexios. And here in English, you see.
You can see that the columns are not totally perpendicular. The floor is not totally flat and level because of earthquakes, major earthquakes in Turkey every 150 years or so. But still, it's one of the oldest,
Exactly.
if not the oldest, standing building in the world. Coming up to the photo exhibition of the mosaics of the church.
Remember these?
Yes.
Remember?
Virgin Mary.
Yes, over there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. There's, yeah, these two. There's Saint Irene behind us over here.
Irene, yes. There's San Alexios, remember? This one we see on the way out.
Okay.
We see on the way out Mary holding Jesus and two emperors crowned. Who are they? You can read them. Look, the one to the right and from top to the bottom. Even you can read it. It's in Greek, but you can read it. Look.
Well, I am Russian. He's
The one that was dark downstairs.
It's true. We used to have some other windows before, transparent windows. We used to have. Today, no. Today, last year they changed it.
Oh,
Glasses.
that's why there is a
That's
different
why-
line.
Well, next to Mary and child, we have Gabriel, but we can see it if you want to get nearer.
Okay.
You can get nearer. A beautiful representation, big wings, represented like a woman, Gabriel, and here again our Mary, of course.
Why represented like a woman?
That's always the art in those days. The art. On our side, on this side, Archangel Michael, but almost nothing left.
How would it come moist? No, but seriously.
Doesn't matter if you're right or left.
It's a porous marble which absorbs humidity from the humidity.
So if you're a sweaty person to begin
But
with.
it's a belief.
Yeah, sure.
Look, it's wet. See?
Which doesn't matter which hand.
No.
But start very bottom to be able to make a whole turn.
Really get into it. All right.
It's cold in there.
And the illusion of wetness too.
Stay here, please. We've got two urns like this. Here is one of them.
You know,
So
with
much
such
history, such a long
old
history.
history, yeah.
You know, Manhattan, nothing's more than a couple hundred years old.
Well, but even in France or, you know.
Yeah.
Even, oh, Italy is. It's Arabic.
Yeah, religion is in Arabic, anyway. Religion is in Arabic, like it was Latin in many European countries 40 years ago. So we don't understand. You know. Left. You see the vertical line, the double line thing to the left? That's Allah in big. In big. Here, in big like a zigzag, first one to the left is Muhammad, prophet. And then, the names of the first four caliphs. Now, caliphs are religious successors of Muhammad, like disciples. Muhammad died, that was 632. He died 632. Abu Bakr first. Abu Bakr from the family. He passed away, Omar. And then Osman behind the scaffold. Behind the scaffold there. Osman. And then Ali to the right, Ali. And finally two sons of Ali, Hassan and Hussein. Oh. Yes.
So,
Raise.
Everyone must leave their shoes and bags or carry them. And you can't even sit down on certain things. But they have huge, cheesy lights and miles of beautiful mosaics. Let's see. If the lighting was better, it would show all the beautiful blues and mosaics. The size of these columns, it's got to be like 30 feet in diameter. They're pretty tall. Functional as well as beautiful.
Charge your battery up?
Yeah, fully.
Good.
What are your friends' names?
He's good.
I know, but I don't understand what it says.
It's a good luck.
Okay. What does it say? In English. Oh, change.
Yok her gün bir tane.
And on the other side,
Bosporus.
it's Asia. Final. Took me a while, but I got it. Way there.
That's right.
Okay.
So we're by the Bosphorus Sea, and those little lights are Asia.
It must be nice to have a view of
Asia.
Well, that's
the sea.
it's the joy of this whole area.
At the moment.
There's a bazaar right here, and I can show you. And I said, we said, no, that's okay. We're too lazy. I said, no. He goes, no, I'll go with you. I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll just show you. I'm like, okay, he just wants to show you. And we, found it. My family shop is, and I'm like, well, you know what?
Let's do a little filming so we all...
It's a hell of a name to have in your resume.
Yes.
For that alone.
It's camera and video, so right now I have some little moving images. Say hello, New York.
All ages. Any plus. All ages. Summer, air condition.
That's more of a turf than the other. It's so fast.
That's the Cuddy coin, so we need to
Yeah,
that's what we need to take the ferry right here.
yeah.
Very nice.
Sayın yolcularımız, evinizin yönündeki son istasyonumuzdur.
It's rough out.
Efendim, İstanbul Boğazı'nın Göbekli yakından göre bitirmek isteyenlere 1,5 saatlik Boğaz sözlerini. Buyurun Boğaz'a, Boğaz'a.
This is Europe. This is the bridge. Somewhere. There it is. Bridge that connects east with west. This is Asia. Asia, Asia, Asia. We'll get closer to Asia later.
Again, very nice and straight. Galatasaray Üniversitesi.
It's okay.
Will be around 3,800 feet high from the sea level. And a bit later you're gonna see those unusual rock formation, landscape from the moon. Like oblivion.
Yeah, very much.
Gorgeous. Once more, welcome to Cappadocia. In what we call it is a Cappadocia. Cappadocia is one of the largest regions in central Anatolia, which is around 25,000 square kilometer big, covered in 5 big provinces. 4 provinces of Cappadocia are deciding the borders of Cappadocia. On the east, Kayseri, with the ancient name used to call Caesarea, which was the ancient capital city of. Günaydın. Tam yerinde aradım. Sonra arayabilir misin? Tamam. On the east, we get the Kayseri town, which is the ancient capital city of Cappadocia.
Tell me about it.
Just red camel. Cheers.
Cheers.
Camel.
Yes, aprikosen natural test. Aprikosen natural aprikosen. Yep, coming. Test. It's nice aprikosen. Natural.
Apricots. Now we're going to climb.
Are you coming?
Okay.
Climb up this. All these.
Here is a Pigeon Valley where we just stopped before.
Right.
The reason why we call it is a Pigeon Valley, till to the 3rd century there was some settlement in the valley. All those houses that you saw it over there, it has been done for the human settlement. But between 3rd and 5th century there was some strong earthquakes. And through the earthquake many houses did collapse down, many people has been killed. After then the Christians, they started to move outside of the valleys, which places was less dangerous than in the valley. And the broken houses, they start to use it only for the pigeons. Because pigeons was very important birds for the people. They was using the droppings.
feel like I'm on Mount Everest.
No, you have not.
We have.
Not map.
Ya çağır bizi ver gitsin.
Tamam.
Gitsin
I
diyor,
bring you. I
gitsin
bring
diyor.
you. You are waiting.
Oğlum bana niye vuruyorsun parayı?
On the other hand,
Yeah.
Yes, but New York is dangerous.
Thanks, sir.
Those are grapes. By that period, the grapes has been sold to the rich people for lots of money, but the church became as a capital. They was using the money for the expenses of the church, or they was giving the money to the Byzantine people to pay the frescoes inside. And what was the reason of those rich persons who were buying those burial places to get buried here? Because those believed to still get buried inside of the house of the God, they thought they get buried without the sins where they can enter into the paradise easier. That's why they was paying lots of money to get those burial places. After they die, they buried the dead bodies with the mummies around it, and plus the treasure of the person has been buried with them together. But later generation with me already, they have been buried with the treasure. That's why those burial places has been robbed off from Christians and from Turks. Just for you.
That's why if you were a bunch of people,
my concentration is not getting loose, and my knowledge is getting more increased with the information. And this is the third restoration from outside. First, having an advantage against the enemies, the entrance or those passageways has been purposely used. They made it narrow. And we call this church as an apple church. It says, of course, those names has been given to the churches later on, which has got after the paintings. The third reason, after the paintings that fell over from the pillars, on this side there is a natural flag that came out in the shape of apple. That's why we call this church as an apple church. Frescoes has been painted from the 11th century. Best painters of the Byzantine paint school, special section of the Byzantine paint school, did paint those frescoes. And for painting the frescoes, they used a third type of painting. If you look at all the way down where the frescoes fell off, you see the red paintings from an earlier period, and over the red paintings, plaster with egg white, and over the plaster, frescoes on it. But those red paintings, what you see under those frescoes, it has got nothing to do with the iconoclast period. When we just look at the architecture of the building, it has got a cross shape. And this sort of architecture has been used on the capital city in Constantinople or in Istanbul by the 10th century, until it comes into the countryside, 11th century. And the walls has been smooth perfectly, has been shaped perfectly. And until everyone from the painting school wasn't allowed to paint in the frescoes on it, until the painters come, St. John the Baptist.
Coming into Jerusalem.
And on the sign altar, on the top of the sign altar, you see Last Supper of Jesus, where you see
receives the head of the fish and the apostles around.
And up on this side, and the nicest frescoes that you can see inside of this church, it's on the opposite side of the trial of Judas, on this side. Right to the Golgotha Mountain, where the Roman soldiers are carrying Jesus Christ with the robe over his neck for crucifixion. Crucifixions of Jesus, transfiguration of Jesus, you see on the left-hand corner, and on the right-hand corner you see going up to the heaven, and on the main room section you see once more Jesus the Panther. Chapel of Santa Barbara. This has got only one reason why it's called as the Chapel of Santa Barbara. On this corner there was the presence of Santa Barbara, where she is a local saint. She was from a wealthy family, from a rich family, where she was sponsoring the population of the Christianity to increase. And meanwhile she was getting her education in ministry. And one night she couldn't sleep and she decided to watch the sunrise. But her window was facing to the north. Whenever she put her head out from her window to see the sunrise from the east, by a miracle, the sun is rising up from the north. And after that, the local people, they started to call her as a saint, After she dies, where she did give lots of help to the Christians, they just built up this chapel for her room. First reason why we call it as a Church of Dragon, if you look into the right inside, you see two Sand soldiers. They are trying to kill the dragon. Where you can see the dragon very clearly. We call this church as a Church of Dragon. The legend of the dragon was on the Mount Argus, on a volcano. Whenever the missionaries, they climb up to that mountain to pick up different wild vegetables to use it for making medicine, they have been killed from that dragon. And two Sand soldiers, they hear that there is a dragon which kills all the Christians, and that's why they came to Cappadocia to protect the Christians from the dragon. And they climb up to that mountain and they kill the dragon. After they killed the dragon, they became a hero of Cappadocia, protector of the Christians. Because of that reason, in every small chapel, they painted frescoes of those two Sand soldiers with the dragon or without the dragon. Where I told you we have got more than 3,000 chapels, but you can be sure. Under the religious meeting or religious celebrations, only VIP person of the churches was allowed to join it. That means from every church, one person. And when we just count the sitting places, then you will find out from the table there is enough sitting places between 45-50 person. 45-50%, that shows how many churches are cut. And after the meal, with the vinegar to disinfect your fingers. Second reason, under the resurrection of Jesus, up here you see Jesus is going up to heaven by 4 angels, and on the floor there is 2 sandal printings. If you get a little closer, you see it. Those are 2 sandal printings. Where the priest did say those are the sandal printings of Jesus, but Jesus was never in Cappadocia, it was by miracle. Frescoes are his being painted from 13th century. Best painters of the Byzantine paint school did painted. And all those frescoes, except few of them, most of them are from the New Testament, where you see from there. And up here you see iterations of magic, where the names of the kings was Caspar, Balthazar, Melchior, and the gift was called myrrh and frankincense. Entrance to Jerusalem. Betrayal of Judas on the other side, where you see the faces very clearly this time. On the Apple Church you couldn't see the faces. Crucifixion of Jesus Christ at the top of the Golgotha mountain. And this is from Old Testament. The guest hospitality of Prophet Abraham for the angels, where you see Abraham on the side and angels and his wife Sarah. Raising up Lazarus from the dead, from the side, from the left. Daisies, Jesus, Virgin Mary, St. John the Baptist. St. Simon on the right of the Golgotha mountain with the cross on his shoulder. Entombment of Jesus. You see this one? Where Angel Gabriel is sitting on the tomb of Jesus, and where the angel is pointing out with the finger, where the Spirit of Jesus went up to the heaven. And this is the victory against the Hades from Jesus.
Biggest church or cathedral in the area. It's got columns going back. Another room back there. It's got electric light.
The oldest part of this church is the site of the arch. The intersection has been done in later on. This section is dating back to London, which is being sold later on. And second, the side of the colors, two-piece colors, two plus. because it's not easy to find those stones in a different mines. Because the mine was on the top, on the bottom became harder layer. But the harder layer is only on the top of that thing, which is protecting the main body. In 3D version, only softer part runs away and hard part stays on. Those are the sections where they... He was start to serve the dinner. The soup comes, and he asks, "What's in the soup?" He says, "Pork. I'm not allowed to eat." And he comes on the main dish. "What's in it?" He says, "Pork meat." And taking some.
This valley is very old. Until the last 20 years, we use this valley making production series. Now we like to use just for the demonstration. And we have just seen, yes, now space and we use the electrical wheel because with the electrical wheel it is easier to work.
The last yellow building. You see the bell tower?
Yes.
The clouds, there is the volcano mountain Hassan. And on the left hand side, you see the longest mountain range of Turkey, Taurus mountain. Behind that mountain, there is the Mediterranean Sea. Not this one. You see a bit later behind it. Average 2,500 meters high or 7,500 feet high. That one you do.
This used to be a Catholic church until 1943 when they converted it into a mosque.
Because there wasn't a Christian community. And there's two churches like that. This is the new entrance where we go in from here to the second floor directly. That's why they were searching for the cool places where they could store their vegetables and crops in. On the start, they just got one small room down the underground city. After they got the small room, they discovered the constant temperature inside of the cave. Where the temperature wasn't changing, that small room, it became a 2 levels down the underground city, and they just used it as a storage room. Sure about the capacity of the wells for washing the things, they was using the rain and snow water. For drinking and for cooking, they get the water from the well.
5,000 liters of rainwater would come and store here for cooking and cleaning. I heard that.
At the third level, then you see the storage places, depots for foods, and between these storage places we have got two differences. One, the storage places up here, and the other one lower down there. Can you tell the differences? Of the main ventilation shaft, we got another tunnel which goes from third level into the fifth level, which has been used as a shortcut and communication hall. I mean, the Christian, he was living down in the Grand City, they was counting on everything, no risiko. They told, in case if the enemies gets into the 3rd level, what they do. They just want the West Guards on the 5th level from the communication hall. They take the shortcut to go down to the 5th level, and the guards on the 5th level runs up from the stairs, shut the door with a meal-shaped door stone. Did you watch the movie Indiana Jones?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you do see similar door stones in here too. Chimney steps from yesterday.
Yes.
Especially at the Fury Chimneys
Goes
Valley.
up
So
high.
Fury's chimney steps on this side, they was on this side, but the right
This is a
side
55-meter deep
eroded away.
waterhole, which I'm sure you cannot see.
Connection to the
112 steps. Oh, here comes Brian. I think. A lot of echoes. Yeah, here comes Brian.
Yeah, here I am.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's continue.
Enemies couldn't follow you down here with swords or horses or anything. Yeah, this is the social part of the tour.
Level 7.
Level 7.
Where were they sleeping?
Wherever they wanted to. I don't know. I guess they had their own bedrooms and
Well, there's
stuff.
all these areas where there's always 100%. It's not ready. It's all they've gotten ready.
by the third geologic period through the earthquakes at the fifth line of the earthquake. There's a crack. We just stop here for pictures.
This gorge is formed by an earthquake And then a river formed from pressure coming out of the rocks. It's much more impressive in person, I'm sure, than you can tell by looking at a video. But I'll try.
And where we did start, where we did stop on the start was here, and right now we are here, and we will walk down by 383 steps down till to the side of the river. We are going to see one church, and after then we will hike from here till to Belisirma village. In Belisirma village, we're gonna stop for lunch in a typical mountain village. In a typical restaurant, is not. I mean, there is another choice. What we say, the guest doesn't get what they wish; they get only what we have.
SEO trees.
Even the other ones have got still on. But on the pistachio trees, that the pistachios can be eatable, needs to have 20 years of time.
Really?
After 20 years, all the fruit, all the nuts which grows on the pistachio trees can eat it.
Well, they must live a long time.
Saint persons on the frescoes, you can easily see the painters had a strong Eastern influence. Just by looking at the eyes or looking at their faces or looking at the shape of their beards. And so even their dress is more Eastern influence than the Western influence. And frescoes are dating back to the same period, around 11th century, with the third style of painting. And they use me as a plaster chalk. And the reason why we call this church is under the tree church, on the in front of the church under the tree. And when do you think?
These are patterns
11th
of
century,
leaves and
11th
fruit
century,
in the area.
because the third painting, it just started anyway, end of the 10th century, but they just use it a little bit different. That shows, I mean, they might, there is a mind of chalk in this area, so that's why they use it as a plaster, mainly chalk. For the will be for taxes.
Humble. So what? Humble.
Louisa, these came down. We just stopped them just before we got here. Just before we got here. Look at the color.
Yeah. Colors of the trees. Okay.
La la la la la la la. These are pigeon holes that pigeons live in, or used to live in. And they would be used to communicate with the next village. When danger came, they'd send them off, and they're trained to come back. Some of these are still in use today by herders. They store hay in them when they're walking around the mountains. Lots and lots of holes.
Called the village church. That's where we just had lunch.
Your video mode, right?
Bir ara iyi samimiydik de bir türlü şeye giremedik. Şurada? Aynen. O zaman şeyde göremedik. For Japanese stuff.
What's the story here?
It was used in the filming of the movie Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Background in Star Wars. Look at all the caves in the bottom of these things.
And we're in Yaprak.
Caravan means if you have got several camels behind each other, it's called as a caravan. Saray means a palace. This is a palace for the camel caravans. And on the main portal, the main entrance. To build it on the main trading road from the Selçuk Turks from 12th century. And this caravanserai has got two different sections which has been built up from different period. Summer section where we are right now, with the open courtyard and open nest. I mean A1 with the open entrances. This is the summer section which has been built from Alaaddin Keykubat, one of the famous sultan of the Selçuk Empire, who was sponsoring the smoke their water pipe or drinking their coffee. Upper section, mosque. This type of caravanserais are getting called with the special name Sultan Hans.
Second largest stop on the Silk Road. They were called Silk Road caravan roads from the 1800s on. Before that, they all had separate names on the roads, like the Silk Road or the Spice Road. And Marco Polo was the only one to complete it. It took him 25 years. Usually it took most of the camel people 7 years.
I'm going to show you how we produce silk fibers used on the carpet in a few moments after. Yes. Yes. So let's start from the pictures first. Yes. And then they transforming them into silk fibers. All animals having two glands here, and they uniting with a gummy substance, these two fiber coming out of the animals, and they making only one fiber. With only one fiber, they enclose themselves inside of cocoons. Yeah, eating process is around 4 states. Is around 3 weeks of time, and in 24 hours they produce their cocoons, they spin their cocoons, and after resting inside of these cocoons for 1 week of time, they open cocoons to go out.
Oh, okay.
At this time, we kill them by heating, not to permit them to eat part of the cocoon, because it's just like a bobbin, one continuous thread. Only one thread making of more than 1 mile, can go up to 2,000 meters. Every cocoon has a single thread to unwind them. Very easily found. It's very easily found. Let's see the process. In cold water, they softening and this outer portion. Yes. That easy. The outer portion is removed from them in this very simple manner. I'm going to show you right here, right now. Like we're just having this portion.
And there you get your
Yes. keep pulling
Yeah.
on.
And there's your one.
Yes,
one.
fewer, remaining fewer
Uh-huh.
every time at every turn, right? Right? Some more. Yes, this is the
Yeah.
one.
There it is.
Wow. No breakage. No breakage.
We decided delicious steak lunch in this diamond and jewelry marketplace.
Voilà sur le truc là. Quand elle est là-dessus. This is the obelisk that the Romans brought here from Egypt just to prove they could do it. They had this bird specially stuffed and installed on top just to prove they could do it. The step as we first come down. Wishing well. There's 336 marble columns. Yes, it's true. I mean, what's a couple
It's
hundred
true.
years?
That's right. Hard to believe that such
Done so well.
such